Hey everybody, it's Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing, and I told you guys in the last video that I had, I don't know if you can see that, a land big fish order coming, and it arrived. So really? That's my computer making noises. Let me see here. Okay, back to the video. I get this order from Land Big Fish. I figured I'd show you guys quick what I got. Kind of just stocking up a little bit, maybe some different colors. You guys know that I love the Zoom trick worm. So I got a few colors. This is the Spanish Crawl, which I didn't have, which was pretty cool. And Land Big Fish had their fall 15% sale, so, good time, when they have those sales to stock up on, things you like, or maybe some stuff that was out of stock and it's back in, or try a new bait because you can get a little discount on it. But that's that Spanish Crawl color. It's pretty cool. Like that orange flake in there. So this one I definitely did not have. I've got so many colors of the trick worms. Let's see what else. I got the, this is one of my favorite colors overall, black grape, and they didn't have it in stock, and it came back in stock, so I figured, I use this, I go through a lot of this color. It's always my first one I go to, this and just the plain black, but I love that black grape. That's probably my favorite. But plain black I do really well on too. So, in all honesty, if I just had those two colors in a trick worm, that probably would pretty much be good enough, but, whenever I see a different color, I always like to give it a try. This is a purple passion color, which almost kind of looks like that Mardi Gras type color you see with some bait companies. But, and I've said this to you guys a lot, I like purple in baits, and this is another one I didn't have. That's their purple passion color. It's a little purple, green flake. I don't know if that bottom, you consider that a watermelon or just a straight green. I'm not really sure what you would want to call that. But it's pretty cool. I like that one a lot. I would tend to go with these more in clear water. Those purple ones and those black ones that I use. Those are kind of like my all-around color. Another one I got was this green pumpkin orange. And like I've told you guys 100 times, I love orange in baits. And, green pumpkin, a little orange flake in there is always a good combo. I wasn't sure if I had this one or not, but I grabbed another bag of it. With 15% off, and, a 20-pack of Zoom is $4.70, whatever. You get 15% off. It's really a good deal for, for 20 baits. It goes a long way. All right, let's see. I also got, this is Cajun Craw, which is kind of similar looking, which I did not have. You can see that color on there with the glare. It's a Cajun Craw. It's pretty cool. Looks kind of similar to that other one. But it's nice too. Love that orange flake. So, I like those crawfish, almost imitation type colors. And the last one I got, as I said, I just got another. I never have enough of the black trick worm color. You guys have seen these, me showing you these off to you, but this and that grape, black grape. If I got those two, I'm happy. I got a couple. I never have tried these. I have some of the other Mega Bass swim baits, but I didn't have any of these the Haze Dong ones. So they didn't have a lot in stock in the 3-inch size, but I figured I'd grab one bag, And I haven't even taken these out of the pack yet and really looked at them, but I've never thrown this tiny little 3-inch Haze Dog swim bait. So I do have a tournament on Sunday that I'm going to fish on a local reservoir, and a little bait like this might really be the ticket. Little jig head, little small jig head, even on a little tiny jig. Let's use that as the trailer. So I might throw these around on Sunday. But that's the Mega Bass Haze Dog Shad. It's a 3-inch bait, and this one is Ghost Shad. This is the first I had these, so this will be a new bait for me to try out and and see how I like it, see how it swims. But definitely a nice finesse little swim bait to give a shot here. And a lot of the bait in the lakes is tiny like that, so maybe this will play. So we'll find out. If I do well with it, I'll let you know. Because it's a reservoir that is good, but it can be a struggle sometimes. And you get my Land Big Fish sticker. It's your order form. And they came really fast. I mean, it was like 3 days, so they were really, their shipping is really good. Now, this is a technique that I am no expert at. I've only done it a little bit, and usually it's one of those things where I do for a half hour, an hour, and then I get annoyed with it, and I stop and say, this is stupid, I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that love doing this and have done well with it. I am not one of those people. This is still very new to me, and it's really because it's my own stubbornness of not putting time in. It's like anything else, but this is one of the Duo swim baits. And I have thrown swim baits around with, you know, a little tiny fish here and there, mostly some followers or just, you know, like a perch or something. I've never caught a bass I would consider quality on one. But I know a lot of guys, you know, do well with them, especially this time of year in the fall. I think when they're the bass around here in late September, early October, are chasing bait out in deep water, that, you know, this is a good bait fish imitation, so why not go with it? So, you know, I figured I would try. I didn't have any of the 100 size, so I got. Let me just do. I'll show you this one first. This is the. It's, you know, Duo Realis is probably like the king of, you know, spy baits, and I don't even remember what color this one is. This is Thread Fin Shad. And this is the 90, and I think probably a lot of my problem is I probably use too heavy of line. You know, me using 6-pound line or less. If I don't know where to buy less, but I do have 5-pound sunline. I shouldn't talk, but that's a little difficult for me, the way I like to fish using that light stuff. But these are they've made them a little heavier. That you can actually use a bait caster. So, you know, I'm not really going to throw a bait caster with 8-pound line or 6-pound line. The hooks are pretty tacky. And, you know, I just want to say once again, I am a rookie when it comes to this spy baiting. I am no expert. To tell you how to do it, I would be a disservice to anybody watching the video, because I am no expert. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably put this on a spinning rod with 6-pound fluorocarbon and throw it around. And, you know, if I'm doing this on Sunday in the tournament, it's only because I'm not catching anything, and I figure I'll try something that might work, because I have no confidence in this yet, because I haven't done it enough. I'm sure there's a time and a place, and it's like anything else. You just have to go out and throw it and throw it and throw it. The best thing for me would be to just take these out one day and throw nothing else all day. That's the only way to get good at it or to get faith in it. So, you know, I may chuck it around only because I think, you know, based on the conditions I've been seen on that reservoir, that something like this out in that deeper water where those bass are chasing bait, this could be, you know, could work. I'd probably rather throw just a swim bait because I have more faith in that, but who knows? Maybe I'll throw this around too just to see. But that's the Thread Fin Shad, and that's the 90 size from Duo. So I don't have a lot of spy baits. You know, if I have 10, that's a lot for me. The last time I was actually out throwing one, it's the same reservoir. I went out and wanted to really try it, and then I lost it on a laydown or something. I don't know what it got stuck on. I couldn't get it out, and so then I got annoyed that I lost it and didn't want to throw it anymore, because these things aren't cheap. And this is the the spin bait 100 at a Duo Realis, and this color is CL Dace, whatever that means, but that's the color. CL, I think it says Dace. Yep, DACE. So not sure what that means, but that's what it looks like in the pack. I'll show you what it looks like when I take it out. I mean, it is a cool idea. I watched a lot of videos on it, but like I said, maybe I just don't live in the right part of the country to throw these. Maybe there's better spots to do it. I know up in the Thousand Islands, guys have turned this into a productive bait up there. So, you know, I'm sure it has its time and its place. You know, you probably need clearer water. The water around here by me is pretty stained all the time, so maybe that's the deal. But like I said, I'm no expert. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that show you the right way to do this. I would certainly not be the one to tell you how to do it. If one day I figure it out, I'll make a video about it. But right now, I'm an amateur when it comes to spy baiting. But you know, it's a cool idea. But like I said, you got to put the time in. It's a nice looking color. That'll probably match a lot of the bait around here. And this is these two seem a little heavier to me. I'm not sure what the weight is on this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Weight 5/8. So this is a 5/8 ounce. This is bigger than the ones I have. The ones I have was when they first came out are tiny. They're very light. But this 5/8 ounce, you could probably get away with throwing this on a bait caster with like 8-pound fluoro, maybe. I might try that. Then maybe I might like it better if I'm throwing it on a bait caster, because that's what I'm using 90% of the time. So pretty cool color. So they're nice baits. I mean, it's a cool idea. It's a cool technique, I guess. But like I said, it hasn't worked for me yet. But I haven't done it a lot either. So that's my Land Big Fish order. Came the other day, and really, shout out to Land Big Fish. Great job, quick delivery. I love they have so many sales so that you can, try some new baits that you really haven't thrown a lot, and save a little money, and you can stock up on the stuff you really like, and save some cash too. Another thing I got, I want to thank, there's a lot of, if you guys that follow a lot of fishing companies and people on Instagram that are, bass fishermen, and there's a lot of little companies out there and new companies that are making baits, that do some promotions. They do giveaways on Instagram, and so I always put my name and, put my friends' names in there, or their handles in there and all that stuff. You guys have seen it, and they do giveaways, and I was lucky enough to win one, and this was from Rabid Baits. You guys, Rabid Baits right there. And I've never used Rabid Baits. I've only seen the pictures, and I always thought it looked kind of cool, but I haven't tried them yet. And they did a giveaway, and me and actually my buddy Sean, we both won. And they sent them out, and they just came today. So this is their Rabid Craw. And I mean, it looks pretty cool. I haven't even taken these out of the pack yet. I just got them in the mail today. I almost hate to take them out. They look so nice. Let's see what it's like here. I don't know what Sexy Craw, Rabid Craw, Sexy Craw. So I guess Sexy Craw is the color. But it's a pretty cool looking with that. I don't know what kind of hair this is. I don't know if it's rabbit hair, but it might be. But it's pretty cool. I mean, let alone the claws, but it's a really cool colored craw bait. I love that. That black and that brownish color, whatever what that is, with the orange flake. That's awesome. Now, I would throw this on a Ned head, and I have a feeling this would be really good, especially when these fish get cranky, and they've seen 1,000 Ned rigs. But something like this, that hair in there, as water starts to cool down, might be the ticket. So I may throw this around on Sunday. I could see this being pretty good. It seems like it's a pretty stretchy I wouldn't say it's like a Z-Man bait, but it's pretty stretchy. But it's pretty cool. Otherwise they flare out a little bit, so I'm sure they flare out nice in the water. But it's pretty cool. It's a cool idea, and I love throwing hair jigs. So what the heck? But that's the Rabid Baits. Rabid Baits, Rabid Craw, and they call it Sexy Craw, so I'm assuming that's the color also. You see it on the back there. That's what the pack looks like. So they're new to me. So if you guys, I just started following them on Instagram, and so if you guys want to check out their website, rabidbaits.com. This is their shaky head, the Rabid Shaky, and this is mud puppy color. See that? It's got that hair tail. It's pretty cool. And like whenever you get baits like this, it's always interesting to see, how does the hair hold up when you throw it a bunch? Does it hold up after you catch some fish? You have to try it out, but it certainly is a cool idea. Give it a little definitely a different action. And seems like a pretty stretchy plastic. And I guess this is more like a green pumpkin with that hair tail. It's pretty cool. But they call it the mud puppy color. So I could throw this the same way I throw this, this trip worm, like those slider heads. This would be a fine worm for that. And that gives you just a little different action there with that hair tail. It'd be interesting to see how this works. So that's it. I want to thank them, Rabid Baits, and I'm going to try them out. And we're always looking for new stuff and new baits, new techniques, but it's pretty cool looking. So I want to thank them for having the giveaway and for picking my name. Being lucky and getting picked out of the hat of hundreds of guys who probably were in it. So it's pretty cool. So I just want to thank them and look forward to using them and sharing with you guys how the baits work out. But that's it for the new stuff. I know I showed you guys the stuff that came the other day on the last video, and wanted to show you the Land Big Fish. And I don't know if it's still going on. I thought it was till October, but I wasn't sure when in October. You could check on the website. They may still have it going on. I'm not sure. But if not, I'm sure they'll have one again. They have a lot of good sales, you know, every month or so. So that's it, guys. So I'll let you know. Today's Friday, so the tournament is on Sunday. If there's a video about it, that means I probably did pretty good. If there's no video about it, that means we probably did crappy. We'll see how it goes. You know, but it'll be a good chance for me and my buddy Chris to go out and just kind of hang out and talk. And, you know, if we catch a few fish too, it'll be worth it. Even be better. And see how it goes. So, you know, if the tournament is a success, I'll let you know. Of course, I'll tell you if it was crappy too, but there'll be less pictures, obviously, of it on my Instagram or on here. But we'll see how it goes. You know, sometimes in the fall there it can be really good, and sometimes it's like at the Dead Sea. So we'll see what kind of mood the fish are in. Things have been cooling off. Maybe that'll help. Maybe the fish will, you know, not be solely out on 40 feet deep water, which to me is like not really good for the way I like to fish. If I can't see the bottom, I get very nervous when I'm fishing. So we'll see. So I'll keep you guys posted, and maybe if there's some good things to tell about what the baits were and how the fish were biting, and maybe I'll catch a fish on one of these friggin' things. You know, I could say, wow, it does work. But I'll let you know, and we'll see. You know, still going with the house stuff here. Things are getting, you know, too close to being, you know, closing time. Once we're done with the septic inspection, that's pretty much it, and then we're gonna set a closing date. So I'll keep you guys posted on that too. And then once we're moving around, you will see definitely a different background if I do any videos once I move. You know, I may be on hiatus for a little while, depending on what's going on. But I'm sure I can always find some way to do something. Might be more on the water stuff, which is probably better than this stuff. But that's it. So I will see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.